All right, so today we're going deep on something a little different.
Yeah.
The philosophy behind earning a black belt in martial arts. We're not just talking about the physical stuff, the kicks and punches.
Yeah.
We're diving into the mindset, the principles that make it more than just fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got some really interesting sources for this one.
Oh, cool.
We've got some direct quotes about black belt values.
Okay.
And then we've got like an expert's response that kind of connects all that back to some legendary martial arts masters.
I like it.
So
should be interesting.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was really fascinated by this one.
Well, it's funny because what I find fascinating about this is that it's not just something that applies to the dojo.
Right.
It's like these principles that we're talking about: discipline, patience,
Resilience.
Yeah, all these things.
Yeah.
I mean, that can elevate your game in any arena, really.
Absolutely. Every area of life.
Totally. Okay, so our sources lay out kind of the core values of this black belt philosophy right off the bat.
Okay.
Discipline, patience,
Yep.
sacrifice, loyalty, honesty.
Yeah. I mean, those all sound pretty universal, right?
Yeah, they do sound pretty straightforward, but I have a feeling there's more to it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Right.
I mean, these aren't just words you put on a poster,
Right.
This represents like a depth of character that's forged through years of dedicated practice.
Yeah.
I mean, you think about discipline. It's not just about like showing up to class on time.
Right.
It's about pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone consistently, even when you don't feel like it.
Right.
And
almost like that follow through, right?
Yeah, and that level of commitment, I think that spills over into every aspect of your life.
Well, and I think, it's funny because a lot of people, I think, would say...
Or think that they are disciplined.
Right.
But it's like when you get down to actually doing the thing every single day and following through, that's when it gets tough.
Absolutely.
So how does that actually look in martial arts training?
Well, I mean, our source lays out these kind of key life principles that grow from these values. And it's things like focusing on the process over the results.
Okay.
Valuing simplicity and patience. Developing mental and physical strength, respect for opponents and then accepting defeat as a learning opportunity.
Okay, so there's a lot in there.
There's a lot to unpack there.
I like that focusing on the process thing.
Right.
But honestly, I feel like that gets thrown around a lot these days.
Oh, for sure.
But what does that actually look like?
It can be kind of vague, right?
Yeah, it can be kind of vague.
Yeah, totally.
So how does that actually look like?
Yeah.
In martial arts?
Well, okay, so imagine you're learning like a complex throw.
Oh, okay.
All right. A black belt mindset isn't fixated on, winning that next sparring match.
Right.
It's about understanding the subtle weight shifts, the precise footwork, the timing of the entry. And it's constantly refining those elements, regardless of the immediate outcome.
Yeah.
It's really about falling in love with the journey of mastery.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But I mean, doesn't all of that take a ton of patience?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Especially we live in this world of instant gratification.
Totally.
Everything's supposed to be fast and easy.
Yeah, we're bombarded with this idea that everything should be quick and easy.
Right.
But true mastery takes time.
Yeah.
It's about embracing that slow, steady progress.
Right.
Understanding that setbacks are inevitable.
Right.
And then using them as fuel for growth.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so something else that stood out to me from the source material was this emphasis on respecting your opponent.
Right.
Which seems a little counterintuitive, especially in a competitive environment.
Yeah, it does at first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did that work?
So in the martial arts context, respecting your opponent means acknowledging their skill.
Okay.
And learning from them, even in defeat.
Even in defeat?
Even in defeat.
Okay.
It's recognizing that every encounter is an opportunity to refine your own technique and understanding.
I see.
But outside the dojo, I think this translates to valuing different perspectives.
Okay.
Approaching disagreements with empathy.
Yeah.
And recognizing that, everyone has something to teach you.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so now this is where it gets really interesting for me.
Okay.
One of the quotes from our source says, defeat yourself before you defeat your opponent.
I like that.
And then our second source
kind
of connects this to some legendary figures.
Oh, wow.
Miyamoto Musashi.
Yeah.
Masaki Hatsumi Takamatsu Toshitsugu.
Big names.
Yeah, and for the listener out there who might not be familiar with those names, can you give us a quick rundown?
Yeah, so these individuals are titans in the world of martial arts.
Okay.
Musashi, the renowned swordsman, author of the Book of Five Rings.
Yeah.
He emphasized conquering your inner demons as like the path to true victory.
Okay.
Hatsumi, who's a modern-day ninja master,
Wow.
he teaches separating from technique and ego to achieve like true fluidity in combat.
Interesting.
And then Takamatsu, who's known for his incredible skill and spiritual depth, he stressed the importance of inner peace over mere fighting ability.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
So we have these figures separated by centuries.
I know, right?
But they're all pointing to that same idea.
Yeah.
Self-mastery is the true victory.
It's pretty profound.
It's not about beating someone else.
Right.
It's about conquering yourself, your limitations.
Exactly.
That's powerful.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that applies to way more than just martial arts.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a whole life philosophy right there.
It really is a reframing of success in a way. It challenges us to look beyond those external things, the validation, the awards, and focus on cultivating our character and our inner strength.
Right.
It doesn't matter if you're an artist striving for creative breakthroughs, an entrepreneur battling self-doubt, or just somebody who wants to be more present with their loved ones.
Right.
That journey of self-mastery, I think, is essential.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
So yeah, we started out talking about becoming a black belt.
Yeah.
And I think it's clear that it's about so much more than just the fighting.
Yeah.
It's embodying those core values, applying those life principles.
Yeah.
And ultimately, it's like embarking on this lifelong journey of self-mastery.
I think that's a great way to put it. Yeah. And our second source puts it really eloquently.
Okay.
They say, a martial art taught correctly is the perfect combination of mind, body, and spirit.
I like that.
Yeah, and these philosophical principles that we've been discussing, they're elevate martial arts from just mere fighting to a profound path of personal development.
Totally. So I guess that begs the question for our listener out there.
Yeah.
Where do you need to cultivate that in your own life?
That mind, body, and spirit.
The mind, body, and spirit,
Yeah.
What are those areas where maybe you're holding yourself back? And how can you apply some of these principles to kind of overcome those limitations?
I love that.
What's that goal you're working towards right now? What's that dream you're chasing?
That's the question.
Is it launching a business, writing a book, or maybe just being a better parent or friend?
Totally.
How can embracing some of these black belt principles maybe help you achieve that?
That's great.
And definitely check out the article we've linked in the show notes.
Good stuff.
For even more insights into this world of martial arts philosophy.
Yeah, it's a fascinating topic.
Yeah. Until next time, keep training.
Keep learning.
Keep learning, and keep striving for that black belt in life.
Absolutely. I love that.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.